Hello, my name is Hossein Amir Ahmadi. I'm a regulated immigration consultant, and this is the first live on YouTube. Now, today's subject is just question and answer about immigration. It's Sunday, so probably I will stay on for half an hour as long as you guys have questions. I appreciate if you guys subscribe, like our videos, and for anyone who wants to watch the videos after it's recorded, I'll be happy if you subscribe as well. So, anyone comes up with any questions, I'll be happy to answer it. I'll tell you guys a little bit about ICGC before you guys gather your questions and type your questions. So ICGCI was created or established in 2009 in British Columbia, Vancouver, in fact. And since then, we've been very active with either LMIA, PNP programs, either skilled worker programs, PNP skilled worker, or PNP entrepreneur programs. And we have had lots of successful cases. The business has grown from one-man show to approximately 8-9 people in the office right now. There are different sections in the office. There is a marketing section, there is financial processing, recruitment. That's one of the areas that makes us unique. Most of the immigration consultants, they don't have a recruitment department. We have a recruitment department. That's why we can do so many job offers. That's why we can find you guys a job offer, a genuine job offer that you can come and work, and after a while, if you get enough points, you can apply for PR as well. Now, most of you guys know that the LMIA, the process of LMIA is that a Canadian-based company advertised that they need somebody, they need a skill that it's not easy to find in Canada. They will do that for at least 4 weeks, and then they submit application to HRSTC, and it takes approximately 8 to 10 weeks. The officer calls the employer, and they all have questions about the application. And after that, once the positive LMIA is issued, they can hire somebody from outside of Canada. With that, the applicant gets work permit only. But working in Canada, 1 year working in Canada gives you extra points. If you try to improve your IELTS, it gives you extra points. Especially when you go IELTS 6 and above, you get some bonus points as well. And so after a year, probably you will be qualified for PR. Now, there is much more than to this. So you guys, you can either make an appointment. We'll go through all the questions you have and give you a whole route of getting to PR, from work permit to PR. Now, almost the same thing could be done with PNP programs as well. Like BC PNP, you could do the same thing. Or skilled or semi-skilled worker as well. Now, with the nomination, there are two different types. If you have enough points, it could be that you qualify without IELTS 6, but then you go through a process that we used to call paper-based, means that all the documents is printed, mailed out to immigration. It used to be 2 years processing time. Now they reduced that to 1 year, to 12 months. So that's much faster now. But then if you have IELTS 6 or above, once you get the nomination, you go back to express entry, and the processing time is between 6 to 8 months. Now on the immigration website, it says 80% of the files, of the express entry files, will be processed between 6 to 8 months. We have seen cases that takes few years, and we have seen cases that takes just 1 or 2 months. So it's not a big deal if you see that it's going to take more than 8 months, and that's why immigration says 80%. Anyways, so that's the two process that most of our work is based on these two, either LMIA or PNP. Owner operator, we have done lots of owner operator as well. I think 2020, even though we had the pandemic, we did 77 cases of owner operator. Now, owner operator is another easy way to get access to Canada. You get a work permit, you come to Canada, but then it's not that easy to get to PR. For some people, it's not that easy. You need to have a good English command, so IELTS 6 and above. You also need to have good education, at least bachelor's degree. So, and the business that you're buying, you need to expand that business. You see, the first day when you're buying a business, you are a manager, a retail manager. It could be that you're buying a pizza shop, a restaurant, coffee shop, or a small business, a small construction company. But then when you want to apply for your PR, that only gives you 50 points in Express Entry. If you are a CEO of a company, the NAP code with 2 zeros, it gives you 200 points. But to get that 200 points, you need to expand your business. So expanding your business means that you are a senior manager, you have several managers under you or several supervisors under you, and now there is a chart, a organizational chart that shows your CEO, there's a CFO or a retail manager, supervisors under you. That's how you can get to the 200 points. And so that's why I'm saying it's not easy to get to the 200 points to get to PR, because business needs to be expanded. Your English should be good. We see most of people, especially people, the businessmen, sometimes around 40% of the businessmen that they come and invest in Canada, their English is not at the IELTS 6 level. So they have to improve their English. They don't have time for it when they are here. So it's better to do it before coming to Canada. So all these small details makes the issue not being exact route. But then there are programs like IMP. We have done IMP as well, International Mobility Program for Entrepreneurs. That's another program that you come up with a business plan. Either you're already operating a similar business in your home country, or you are owner of a similar company in your own country. Let me see. I'll talk about Express Entry and recruitment to get... okay, so Lisa had a question about Express Entry. Well, could you specify more about your questions? What do you mean? Well, I think, Lisa, we have had few talks about... sorry. Elisa, could you give more details? What do you want to know about Express Entry? Express Entry, as you know, it's umbrella. It covers a few different programs. Now, if you're wondering about the federal skilled worker, I know many people has been waiting for it. It's coming. It's coming. So just be patient. It's coming. You just have to wait. Spending dates, yeah, you can submit it. No, anytime for Express Entry, anytime you can submit your profile for Express Entry. In fact, if you guys remember February 13th of 2021, There was a big draw with 75 points. 75 points is very low. That's like a high school diploma, 1 year experience in Canada, and IELTS 4. So that's very low, but 27,700 something, they got their invitation to apply for PR. Before that, several months before that, maybe 6 7 months before that, I was telling everybody, create your profile. It may happen, you never know. You may come one day and see that there is a big draw with much lower score. Nobody really believed me, but it did happen in February. So have your profiles ready. Create it slowly. I mean, normally you got 2 months to finish it up, but create everything now. Your IELTS, because you need to have your IELTS code to put in there, and your WS, the VES certificate number. These two, you need to have them there. Other than that, everything else you can create them. And if you guys need help, leave us a comment here or contact us. We'll be happy to help you. Well, applying for a TRP, Rocket, could you explain the TRP? You mean for refugees to relocate here? Is that the question? Or someone is already here in Canada and applying for the TRP? Give me some more information about your question, what you're asking about. The TRP, normally I say when there is no other option, go for TRP. With TRP, there are two major reasons. One, from outside of Canada. Yeah. So from outside of Canada, applying for TRP, it's not, well, again, maybe I'm mistaking it with some other programs. Are you trying to get here just so you get you had already a PR, missed your PR, and now you're trying to get in here to visit? Oh, you're asking me about TRV, not TRP. Okay, so these are two different things. TRV is the visitor visa that everybody gets. They come here, and then if they find a program, they will apply for that. TRP is a program that for someone. Hi. TRP is for people who have no other option. Two main reasons. One, they don't have any tie back in their home country. All the ties are here. Yes, but then you apply that. Yes, if you are inadmissible, you apply for the TRP as well. So, yes. And the other option is that there is a child involved for the TRP. So those are the main things. I think it's better that you book an appointment and we discuss the whole case because it's not easy just in few minutes and without knowing the details of your case to give you any advice right now. So it's better that you book an appointment. Leave us a comment. I'm sure Melina, who is work permit and skilled labor. Okay, we'll discuss about that as well. Melina is in charge of our marketing and she's in charge of the YouTube as well. So she'll probably have a link here how you can book an appointment with us. Okay, so unskilled, or they call it semi-skilled workers. Semi-skilled workers, and you hear them a lot. I mean, I hear advertisement from outside of Canada. They say, you don't need any education, you don't need any English, you don't need any work experience, and we can get you a PR, we get you a permanent residence in Canada. That part of it is not really true, but yes, there are companies, let's say, there is a farm here, they need farm worker and they cannot find them inside Canada. So they apply to bring in from outside. We did it for some fisheries as well. It's not really a big demand, but like we did it for some fisheries. They need fishermen with no skills. They just clean up the fishes, pack them. So, or even some factories for packing. Farmers. For yeah, there is no for this what we call semi-skilled. There is no language requirement. Now, one thing to notice when they promise you that it's gonna get you to PR, unfortunately, that's not true. These are mostly in category C and D, which doesn't go into express entry. If there is an option to go to PR, like in BC, what we have is that. You work at least 9 to 10 months, and it has to be outside of the big cities, in very small towns, and then your employer has to apply for a nomination. The only thing is, let's say, let's go back to the same example of the farmers. Every year, out of every 10, the farm owner may keep one of them or maximum two of them, and they will apply for the nomination. Normally they come, they work for, and most of the time it's only 1 year work permit, it's not 2 years work permit, and then they have to go back to their own home country. Same thing with the fishery. You only get 1 year, and after 1 year they have to go back. Most of the factories with customer service, same thing. Rarely employer wants to keep them more than a year, so that's why it's not really a good route for getting to PR. But if somebody just wants to come and work here for 1 year and go back, yes, that's a very good option, and probably not costly as well. I mean, like farm workers, there is no fee for LMIA. They get them for free. And I think if you're not already inside Canada, they have to pay for your ticket to come here. They have to pay for your, or at least they have to arrange for your residence somewhere on the farm. Yes, so those I really don't work on them, mostly because most of our clients, they're looking for PR, and even though they start with a work permit, after 1 year they could be eligible for PR. So if that answers your question. Sorry if this is our first live on YouTube, and if I'm not professional on making live videos. We'll try to make it much better. We are planning to have this at least twice a month. So every other week, and I'll do it on Sunday when I have time from home. Otherwise, weekdays or even Saturdays, it's almost impossible. Any other question? Now, you guys probably have noticed the changes in the application, in the process of the application, either for Lisa. Do you think TRP to PR will happen again? And what do you think will, yeah. Well, there is a very big chance that it will happen again. I'm not sure, and I'm not. See, most of us, either immigration consultants, lawyers, they go by experience. Now, last year, this happened because instead of 270,000, they had to take in 400,000. So they were missing so many people. Now, this year, but then they missed a lot on skilled workers. So this year may not do that. Maybe only get more from outside of Canada, the skilled worker outside of Canada. But it's possible that you'll see more and more programs, at least similar programs to that. Yeah. I was talking about the changes that happened in processing of the files. You guys probably have heard of a program, a software program the Canadian immigration is using called Chinook. Chinook is in fact a program that processes the application. You're very welcome, Alisa. So this computer, based on their age that you put in your application form, your education, your purpose of coming to Canada, your travel history, it reads your application and understands. And to some point, it understands your cover letter as well, but not as a human. So you'll see people get lots of rejection for no reason at all. The letter says, the letter says that we are refusing your application because we are not sure if you're going back to your home country or not. Well, these are the reasons that we could work on. It's something that we could apply for the CAPES note, have a look at your process and see what happened there, what documents were missing maybe, and then reapply again if it's a possibility to do that again. So yes, it's possible, but then again, we have to see the whole file, we have to see all the details. Giving you guys advice without knowing any details, it's really a big mistake. Unless I know every details about your file, I'm not willing to give anybody any advice. Okay. By the way, as you guys remember, there was a talk about after the new year, there'll be a faster processing on most of the files, the applications. It looks like it's happening. Right after the new year, we got several files approved. So it looks like something is going on, something is happening now. Whereas for the past, God knows, 15, 16 months, we haven't seen much approval. In September, supposed to have lots of files getting processed. Nothing happened. Well, one of the reasons was the Afghanistan. They're processing so many people from Afghanistan to bring them over here. So, but then probably now from January 2022 going forward, it will be easier, it will be much better. Okay, I'm waiting for your questions. Since this is the first live we have on YouTube, probably I'm gonna make it short, just half an hour, and hopefully next time we can have 1 hour. Any other question? Sorry, some people are messaging me as well. Probably they find my phone number on the Google and try to message me directly. Well, that's the live program for. You don't need to send me a text message separately, and it will be saved as well. So you can watch it later. And just, I mean, any questions? I know if it's something very sensitive, of course, send me a message and we'll set up an appointment for you so we can talk one on one on it. Okay, guys. So no more questions. You are good to go. Now, you guys give me feedback about what program, what questions. Safir Khan, I think I've talked to you before, but yes, please go ahead, Safir Khan, if you have any question. You guys give me some ideas of what you guys want to have as a live program. What subjects do you guys want to discuss? There are so many things. My expertise is LMIA, BCPNP, either skilled worker BCPNP or entrepreneur BCPNP. And I've done lots of Yeah. And I've done lots of owner operator cases as well. We have done some IMP, International Mobility Program, either for entrepreneurs who want to come here or for the companies that they want to hire people from outside for IMP. Now, one of the questions that I get too many times, I think we had a live about the video about the IMP, and then I got so many people asking how they can apply for IMP. See, IMP's got certain criteria. I mean, not everyone gets qualified. The salary should be higher than $40 and a 40 and a half or 41 and a half and higher. And it has to be one of the executive positions. So you cannot say that I'm a mechanic and I want to come to Canada, so apply for IMP for me. No, it doesn't work that way. So, yeah, if anyone has got any questions about LMIA, BCPNP, IMP, owner operator, I'll be happy to answer them. Of course, we work on other programs like spouse sponsorship, parents sponsorship, but those are not our main focus. Even study permits are not our main focus. We have done some study permits, but it's not our expertise. Mr. Safir, did you have a question? One more thing that's worth mentioning, even this morning I had another applicant asking about if fake LMIA. Yes, it happens a lot. We see it a lot as well. So don't be a victim of fraudulent activities. This lady, a company, sent her a copy of LMIA, and we have seen many of these cases. They send you a copy of LMIA. When it doesn't look real, like a real LMIA, there are so many things that doesn't match up. I mean, we deal with LMIA all the time, and never have seen LMIA so colorful. There are so many things that doesn't match up. So, and it's good that she sent it to us to verify that at least the look of it looks, I mean, real or not. And as soon as I saw it, I knew it's fake. And they don't show any of the information on the LMIA either. Now, if my company got the LMIA and I'm as a representative of the employer, I'll definitely show you that my name, my company's name is on the LMIA. So you know that this LMIA is done by me. Or at least I give you the details of it. So you see, there are so many things that could verify LMIA. You could also, as an applicant, if your name is on the LMIA, you could call Service Canada as well. Get it? It's not really a good thing to do because then they're thinking, okay, so how come you're not sure your employer got you LMIA or not? Anyways, there are lots of fraud going on, so don't be a victim of fraud. Okay, guys. So if you guys have any questions, any comment, leave us a comment below here. If you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, please, I'll appreciate that. Give us a thumbs up, and we'll try to make more videos like this for you guys. Thank you and enjoy your weekend. Bye bye.